as well. It's interesting if you can bring your feet just as close as they will come comfortably. Spread them, ground them, find evenness in them, and notice what that's like to stand on a narrower foundation. So just beginning our mindfulness practice, working with our own bodies to establish a connection with the earth, releasing any gripping in the feet, looking down, spread out your toes, love. All feet are interesting. So the roots of the big toes gently press as you bring yourself upright. Draw the shoulders back a little bit so that you're nice and straight. And just gather your arms in by your sides. So when we begin and settle in standing position, first we just lightly engage the body, firm the legs, firm the low belly. Be aware of your spine, the balance in your pelvis. And do try to let your shoulders and arms just relax down here, but gently into the sides. So we're tall and relaxed. Reach your neck and your head lightly towards the sky as well. And take a deep breath. Use your nose and exhale, release. Take your hands to your heart center. Bow your forehead towards your fingertips. Take a moment for your own intentions or dedications. Creating a soft, gentle rhythm of breath. And then lift your chin so that your head balances on top of your spine. Release the breath. Inhale deeply for Om. Om. Be present with your energy and your body and your breath. Release your arms and bring your feet hip distance apart. And just notice the ease that brings. And further still, a bit wider, just comfortably wide, but on your mat. Turn out your toes a little bit. Nice, easy, wide stance. Engage low belly towards the spine. Try to relax your shoulders down. Bring your hands together again. This time, cross your thumbs. Index fingers stay straight, and the other fingers weave. So cross thumbs, index fingers straight, fingers weave. Notice which way you're holding. Your genetic imprint way. Nice, strong in the legs and belly, and then take up your arms, shoulders down. You can keep your gaze down today. Just let your arms reach up. And then side bend over towards the right. Now don't squeeze the hands too much, just lightly hold them together. And bending in the elbows is fine. So we want to go right over to the side with a strong belly. And breathe out once more. Inhale, return up to standing. Use the breath, shoulders down. Exhale, other side. Try to relax the hands a little bit. Just let them hold together just enough. The legs are so strong, just pressing the earth. Relax what you can. This is rather demanding, so trying to relax your shoulders and neck. Use your breath in your belly. And exhale again. And then inhale up to center, gaze forward, reach your arms. And exhale, bring your hands down, feet back under your hips. Surya Namaskar. Take a moment though, feel the energy from just that side bend all the way from shoulders to hands. Connecting with breath. Next time the impulse to breathe in comes, reach up your arms, keeping your gaze just ahead today. And then exhale, fold forward. Remember to take care of your body in each pose so you can bend your knees, Hands reach where they reach, and head goes towards the legs. Just lightly find your own range of motion. Stretching the breath slowly, inhale. Strong in the belly, spine lengthens. Bend your knees and spread your hands. Head goes forward, you come to the balls of your feet a bit, and then you take your legs back one at a time. Come to Palakasana, the plank pose. Refining if needed, and by that I mean, do you need to reset your hands, tone your belly, find your breath. Press the earth, empowered. Notice the whole body, one more breath. Step your feet in a bit and come to first downward facing dog, using your hips back up in space and then back towards your legs. Your head comes down. The heels of the hands where the weight really falls from the shoulders to the hands. So just grounding there, especially the fingers spread. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathe into the whole body in this shape. And take just one more breath here. Try to find some peace in the pose, in your face, in your mind. Peace. Carefully bring down your knees and tuck your feet. Are your hands still okay? You can reset them. Inhale, gently bring your heart forward and gaze down towards your nose. Shoulders down off the ears. Looks so simple, but we're real strong in the belly. This is a wonderfully empowering pose. Just the right amount of back bend. Open your heart, one more breath. Transition the other way with your spine. Feel that wave as you bring your head and tail down and lift in your upper back round. Feel weight come out of your hands. And here you can go as deeply as it feels good. Feel that calming quality of the forward folding. Letting the practice have a positive effect on your well-being. Breathe out one more time. Inhale, carefully go back the other way towards the cow spine. And then tuck toes, come back to quarter dog pose, puppy dog. So hips side to side a little bit as you go back, your toes are tucked. Head goes down, elbows down. A little bit of a tired puppy with the arms down. Just rest your head and ground. Do have some awareness that the shoulders are drawing down off of the ears. So we create that pattern that's positive in the body. Freeing our necks. And work your way out onto your belly. Grounding your forearms. One leg back. Stretch back the heel for a moment. So forearm pose with the calf stretch. Head hanging down. And the flying upward in the low belly is part of the practice until we rest at the end. Sometimes in yin poses we release, but try to always hold that awareness. Change the other side. Change your other leg back. Reach through your heel. A lot of you is held and supported here, but you're also holding and supporting yourself. Stronger, free from tension. And now to the belly. So you can do that in your own way. Just bring the knee down, bring the other one back, and carefully release your belly down. Bring your legs and feet together so they're really active. Bring your hands by your chest, hug your elbows in by your sides, and bring a straight spine. Just gazing right off your nose towards the floor. Feel your breathing. So we're just gently back bending in this position without even lifting more. Just gently be here with a long spine one more time. And exhale. We'll come back. Hug the elbows in, press down and forward into the mat to peel yourself up to table, back to downward facing dog. Got 4 limbs to work with, so take a moment to set them up so you feel good. You're in upside down V shape. Your head hangs down. If your knees are bending, that is just fine. Focus on long spine. And do for the next couple breaths to see if you can gently reach your heels towards the floor a little bit more. Maybe even lifting up on the toes a little bit. Notice the whole body. One more breath. Let the exhale relax any lifting in the feet. Relax it out. Inhale, energy shift forward. Exhale. And then inhale again, forward with your feet. Staying grounded. Fold in once you reach the top third of your mat. Enjoy that long exhale to let go. And then the inhale energy to stand up. Process, notice, unfurl yourself, and then stand slightly taller as you bring your arms down by your sides, like you're moving them through water. Out to the sides with the hands, breathe in, like you're going through water, just a slight amount of resistance up. It's hard not to gaze up, try to gaze forward. Exhale, turn out your hands and fold forward. Take the backs of your legs somewhere and gently draw yourself towards your legs, wherever that is. It's cool. Hands to the front of the legs, gently lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, bend, hands spread. That little bit of forwardness towards the head and the balls of the feet gives you room. Other leg back first if possible. Both legs back. Let's go to side plank pose. So nice friendly way. You can do leg straight if you like, or take right knee down, left foot behind. And then see about turning to the side and maybe reaching up with one arm. The low belly tones. Free your neck from your shoulder on that top arm. Lift the corners of your mouth and take one more deep breath. Exhale, release. Tuck toes, pull back, quarter dog. Deep breathing, calming. Relax and spread the hands. Second side, left knee on the floor, right hand under the shoulder, right foot behind the left. You can keep both hands down or take up your top arm, shoulder off the ear. Just an easy gaze, not looking up today. If you can, look forward, down. Part of our seasonal switch to fall season. And one more breath, energy. Breathe out, unwind. Inhale, little cow spine. Exhale, quarter dog, head down. Elbows lift this time. Have your hands wide enough, a little wider than your shoulders, so there's space to externally rotate your shoulders. That's towards the pinky side if you want to lift up and feel pinky side of the hands and what happens in the shoulders. And then bring your palms down without changing your shoulders. Just use your forearm. And then let's give our toes a release from that. Curl your feet in to stretch the toes the other way. Relax the tops on the earth. Back up to standing. Toes tuck. Down dog, establish. Step forward. Pick up your hands as you need to. Continue your journey. Nice breath in, so you have a big exhale to enjoy your forward fold release. Come on up to standing, just tracing the body, and then releasing the arms overhead, gaze forward. Exhale when you're ready, take down your hands to your heart. And just try to find nice alignment in the shoulders. Feeling strong and open and present in the infinite present moment. Elephant pose, feet hip distance apart, bend your knees, sink down with your hips, and then bring your elbows and hands together. Rest your thumbs on your third eye. Release open feet, as low as it feels good. Calming point between the eyebrows. Close your eyes, breathe and feel. Take a moment to welcome strength around your very important hip joints, among other things. Hip gratitude. And then inhale, press your feet to stand, release your arms. Exhale to forward fold. Hands to find your front pelvis as you fold over. Slowly come down and now stretch out the back of your hips. Take your yogi's choice today of forward folding, elbow holding, leg hugging, big toe binding. There are lots of choices, so just follow me. I'll do the big toes, that's my favorite, or do whichever one feels good. Knees bend as needed. Breaths are strong and steady here, this victorious breathing as we move our energy around. Notice the next time you breathe out and take one more breath. Slowly exhaling, so you can just feel complete with the pose. Hands find the front of the pelvis again. Bend your knees a little bit, press your feet. Stand up with an extended spine. Shoulders back over the hips and release. Deep breath. And stepping to the right, triangle pose. Just flowing from one thing to the next. Turn out your right foot 90 degrees and your back foot in comfortably. Your hips face out to the side as you reach your arms front and back. Firm your legs and your belly and go over and down. If you like, keep your top hand as it is with the top of it facing up and just keep going overhead with that hand. So the palm is facing up. Let the pose come from your strong belly center, our pranic center, our sun in our bodies, belly strong. Breathe out one more time. Inhale energy, reverse up. Turn feet same way as you reach your arms. Exhale, relax. Over towards the left side. Triangle, turn out. Left leg, angle, right heel comfortably. So the legs are already strengthening as you reach your arms. Turn your head, exhale over and down. So just keep your hands, palms facing down for now as you come over. And then that top hand stays the same until eventually the palm faces up. Just a little difference in the side body. Attitude towards the body is curious towards the practice. What am I feeling? So it's non-judgmental and just in the spirit of cooperation with your body. Thank your body for all that you're able to do. Strong triangles. And breathe in, come up, feel the muscles work to lift you. Turn your feet forward, still breathing in. Breathe out, release your arms. Revolving triangle. So we're gonna go all the way to face the right leg with the pelvis. Turn all the way to face. Comfortably distant between your feet, and make sure you have space between the feet, widthwise, not just lengthwise. So you're balanced. Breathe in, reach up your left arm. Breathe out, forward fold happens first. And then we work to twist out to the side. Draw in your low belly. So you can come to the floor, your foot, your shin. Open out to any degree. And try to release gripping and breathe, find steadiness. One more breath. Use your exhale to unwind your twist first, and then inhale to come up and turn to the other side. So pivot all the way on your mat, turn all the way, find your balance. When you're ready to breathe in and reach up your right arm, breathe out, fold forward towards that front leg. Sweep your arm across and decide where you're gonna rest. The shin or foot is really very supportive, but go to the floor if you like, and then open out to the side, anywhere in that arc. Just only creating positive stress in your body. The challenge of balancing. So much happening here. Try to soften what you can. Welcome the work. And take one more nice breath in when you're ready. Waiting for your own breath to exhale, unwind your arm. And inhale, stand up. Turn feet same way, reach your arms. The Da Vinci pose. And then relax your arms down. So sideways on your mat with your feet wide and parallel. Turn out your toes and reach up your arms for star pose. Shoulders are soft and down. We're trying to keep the lower back lengthened, so don't go into a back bend. But keep your lower back long. That whole idea of lifting the whole rib cage and not just the front as you reach your arms. Bring your energy and your mindfulness into the shape a little bit longer. What can you soften? Your shoulders, your face. Feel your breath one more time. And let the exhale be a slow letting go. Keep your eyes quiet and soft. Feel the arms release. And then shift your heels out so you come to wide parallel feet. Toes can come in slightly in these poses. Just find your balance with that symmetry. And today let's try B variation, where you take your waist with your hands, with your fingers at the front of your pelvis. And breathe in, lengthen your spine. Breathe out, bravely fold forward. So we do this one regularly. Hollow in the low belly, and bend your knees, lengthen your spine, and then draw your elbows towards each other. So I include this kind of pose in every practice, but not usually this one. So use your hands to lengthen your spine by pressing your pelvis away from you. Back. One more exhale. Inhale to come all the way up. And then reach out your arms. Breathe out, exhale. Step forward to the top third of your mat. Let's pause for a balance at the top of the mat. Sheila's message. So this one's rather new to me and sharing it. We're going to bring weight into the right leg. And the left foot is going to come behind. And it's a dancing kind of pose. So your toes can stay on the floor. Feel free to use your wall if you have need for some support, or your foot can come off the ground. So that's the legs. I find that really wrapping and holding on is helpful. And your right hand comes to the protection gesture, palm forward. And spin your left hand so the fingers go down, also forward. And that's the mercy gesture. So protection and mercy. Concentration turns all the way on here. Ground the root of your big toe. Steady breath and rain. And let's consider releasing these actions. So be mindful as you let go and land. Shift into the other leg, so the standing leg. Lift out of that hip a little bit. Other foot comes behind. So the toes flip over, and then you can keep your toes on the floor, or work on wrapping around your leg from behind. Left hand forward. Right hand forward, spin the fingers down. Find a steady spot for your gaze, and remember to try again. If you come out, just catch yourself. Try again. You could always rest in samasthiti at any point in the practice. The standing and breathing is fine. We're really here for the breathing. And these concentrations. You just feel that shape, those actions, and then feel the letting go. Let them be. Sense of just let it be. Let it go. And then from the top of your mat, stepping back to a high lunge. Also fine to use the wall. Coming back to the back toes. So carefully bend your left knee. Take your right leg back. Hold your center, the low belly tones. Come down nice and low down the center. Balance. Ashta Chandrasana. So the gaze follows the awareness at the nose where the breath is, and just moves forward off the nose, softening around the eyes and the forehead. Strong and peaceful. Just one more breath here. And then lean forward a bit and ground your back heel. Keep your front knee over your ankle. And now leaning and reaching out, side angle pose. Feel how grounding that back foot makes the difference in the pose. Trying to keep eyes low as we shift into windy fall season. The periphery will still see the reaching hand. Breathe out again. And then breathe in, come up, your warrior B, reach front and back. Inhale, straighten your front leg and reach your arms straight up. Like a reverse triangle instead of revolved. Full awareness, one more time, breathe, reach. And then release your body, come to the top of your mat for the second side. Ashta Chandrasana, high lunge on the backs, on the toes. Work your way into that shape. Just let your arms hang down. Ground the roots of your big toes, especially the front foot. The back foot is naturally grounding. Follow the gaze off the nose towards the floor, something low. Bring softness and peace to your shoulders, your face, space between the ears. One more breath. Transition to heel down with the back foot, angling it in. Make sure your knee stays centered. Leaning and reaching as you're ready. The shoulder off the ear as you reach your arm. And I'm so trained to look up. It's hard to look down for a change, but it's good to offer ourselves different ways of doing things and noticing, and to follow practices that help us be in tune with nature. Third breath. Count about 5. So one more time. Feel complete with your exhale. Inhale, transition to warrior V just for a breath. Reach your arms. And then straighten your front leg. Back hand down, front arm reaches up. Bringing peace to your stance. Feeling empowered, and open and free. Once more, energize, breath, and release your arm. Nice to turn the feet the same way, give your knees a bend, and then step to the top. One more time through these moments, reaching up, breathing in, breathing out, folding in. Just notice your body is warmer, easier. Half lift, long spine. Exhale, bend your knees and take just your right leg back. Bring your knee down. Come up for Anjaneyasana, the low lunge. Feeling free to cushion your knee, shoulders down, hands rest above that bent knee. And then take your knee out towards your toes if you would like. You can keep it upright or take it forward. Feeling free to refine your knee and your foot. And if you want to come frame your front foot today, or stay with your hands on the knee. We'll scan the body, just make sure that everything's okay, first of all, and then breathe into the shape. Deeply releasing in your hips. Slow breaths. And finish one and take one more slow breath. Exhale, just find your final range of motion complete. And change to the other side, release your leg. Bring your other foot forward. Rise up, shoulders back and down. Balance here. Stack your hands, ease your knee forward if you like, or keep it upright, shoulders stay down. So letting the front of this hip release. If you'd like to come and frame your foot, you're in control. Work as deeply as it feels positive. Make sure your back kneecap is okay. You can reset it. We're empowered to take care of our own bodies. It can help us feel hopeful. There's something I can do right now that makes things better. Let your breath release. Bring back your leg. Back out to the belly. Like you're diving in. And just ground the feet on the floor and the legs. Bring your hands in front of you. Draw your shoulders into your body and lift up just a little bit. It's trying to widen out the feet. It feels rather nice actually. Seal pose. So back bend, not too much. You can always go back down a little bit. So there's an action of pulling the hands towards you, grounding and pulling, and then lengthening through your head and and chest forward. It's relaxing, but it's not totally restful. Breathe deeply again. Just give that shape its time. And then bring down your chest and your elbows. Turn your head to the right side. Let your ankles release. Shoulders down. Several deep breaths. Let your eyes relax. Balancing the energy of back bending. And then turn your head the other way. Do draw your shoulders off the ears. One of my favorite assists to give is to just come around and gently bring the shoulders down. Do that with your own body. Relax. Just try to stay present with your breathing, your body, just enjoying how it feels to be still, full of life. Enjoy that breath as it flows once more. Head to center, hands in by your sides. So that hugging in the elbows means the shoulders go broad. We're just gonna press up carefully, forward and down, peel yourself up, and go back to child's pose. Feet together, knees together or apart. So one version is just everything's really small, but if you like the wide knees, take wide knees instead. And then just relax forward. Feeling free to choose which one feels best today. I see that I'm all black on my black mat, but I've just got the folded knees. Let your arms drape. Let your head drape. Big breaths into the back ribs. Softer and softer. Stay a little bit longer. Deep breath once more. Just complete and full. Whatever deep means to you. And inhale, place your hands on the ground and bring yourself up. And come to sit, cross your ankles. Bring your feet through or come around. Baddha Konasana, round angle pose. Feet together, knees apart. Baddha means bind, so we hold on feet or ankles. Sitting tall. Work out a comfortable space between your heels and your hips. If you'd like to bring in closer, you may. Work with yourself, feet open like a book. Tall spine. Exhale, hinge forward. So a straight spine going forward. Just work with the proportions of your arms to get them out of the way so you can lengthen forward, carefully releasing your inner legs. Relax your eyes, breathing steadily. Find that precise place where everything's okay. Some good things are happening. Breathe out one more time. Just gently see if you have found your range of motion. Where is that place that sometimes called edge? Just not pushing into it or anything, just notice it. And then inhale, rise up, hold on, straight spine, tuck your chin, stretch your neck. Another deep breath. And release. Ardha Matsyendrasana. Bring your right knee in front of you. Left foot on the floor. Hold on to your shin as you bring your foot across in front of your knee. Breathe in, sit tall. Breathe out, twist to the left side. Take the other hand behind you for support, looking back. So you're creating the amount of twist and as well as the hip sensation. So the leg can rest into the arm, or the arm can draw the leg in towards the body, whatever feels positive. Looking back to a comfortable degree. Stay a little bit longer in this one, just to give our hips a nice chance to let go. The whole body. Eyes soft and downward. Notice how your senses are inwardly rotating. Letting this be the beginning of our finishing practice. Really just drop in, breathe rhythmically, creating as much peace as you can in your body and mind. Really just trusting the practice, learning to concentrate. Take one more breath, just notice sensation, where do you feel this in your body? Just curious and wondering. And then let it go. And then just come to easy cross legs for a moment and just be present with what that felt like to be there and to release. 3-breath meditation. Noticing. Let an inhale stir us to the other side. So the left leg folded in front, the right foot on the floor, comes around the knee to the outside if possible, but stop when you need to stop. So working with differences in your body, in your spine or your hips. Just take care to set this foundation. The tall spine is really important for twisting. And then exhale, work your way around. Turn your head comfortably, hand behind. So plenty of time, plenty of space for this pose. Come in and just check in with yourself, noticing any ways that you need to refine or want to go deeper. Look back. Soften the senses towards the breath. There's a steady spot in front of your eyes. Just rest upon it without attachment. Perhaps spending some of our time here with your eyes closed and relaxing, but with that same focus, a soft steadiness to the brain through the eye energy. Just the right amount of sensation. Several more rounds of breath to feel complete. That last breath that begins, feel the body. Notice where you feel, what you feel. And then keep your eyes closed as you uncross. Just come to easy seat. 3 breaths. Let them stretch out a little bit. Just focusing on the energy of the body, how it feels. And then open your eyes and let's release to our backs. Go ahead and lie down or flow through. If you want to stretch it out one more time with those up dogs and down dogs. Actually, I didn't even do upper dog today. So maybe, and actually this would feel nice. But if you're on your back, I understand because that's what I said first. So upward facing dog, if you would like. Press those hands back into the earth. Lift your spine, your shoulders roll back. Inner thighs roll up and in. Carefully to table and downward facing dog, several breaths. Enjoy Ananda version, blissful. So what feels good in your body? 3-leg dog release. Find something that feels nice. Balance it out, both sides, or have a little more time. Exhale, downward dog, just establish that shape, be still. And now coming down and coming to your back. You can lie down with your legs straight if you would like. Cross your hands at your chest, curl your chin, curl your spine, and carefully go back, resist it. And then release to the back of your head and shoulders. Let's do banana pose. I've been thinking about this one for like a week. So let's take both legs over towards the left side of your mat, possibly crossing your right leg over your left, your ankles. So we're going to stay on the back of the body and then bring your torso over that side as well. Keep the arms down for now. So, and banana, like that kind of smile shape of a banana. So we make a little crescent with ourselves. Make sure that your shoulders and your head, everything's okay. Have an option to bring your arms up. So that when you take up the arms, it activates a lot of the meridians, the heart and the lungs, in the upper body. Just relax. This is a yin pose. So yin yoga, we take out our muscular effort. Come to an appropriate edge with our sensations and just give it some time. Always feeling free to come out or change. If your fingers get tingly, you should bring your arms, so bring them down lower or back to your ribs to rest at any point. So listen that it's not good to keep that nerve compressed if there's tingling. If it's very light, just be a good judge of your body, your well-being. We were talking about that Yoga Sutra in the beginning of practice, the Yogasthita Vritti Nirodha. Yoga is the settling of the mind into stillness, using the tools of the breath, the mindfulness, maybe any thoughts that come that are from outside this moment. Start to just let them go. Let them go for now. That just happens to be arranged like let the breath slow down and try to complete them just in a really easygoing way for the next couple rounds. So notice your inhale, try to take it to a nice fullness. Perhaps pause briefly with that fullness. And then exhale, let the energy go the other way. Go slowly, it helps. Come to emptiness, and that's okay too. Try one more. Resume a natural breathing as you carefully release all those actions back to center, and just take a moment, perhaps knees in, or just out with your legs straight, just to feel that position in your body, notice. Neutralize. Also feeling the power of that pranayama, those deep breaths, moving the vital energy. And then banana asana, second side. Both legs out and over to the right side of the mat, possibly left ankle on top of right. And then shifting torso. So when you move your head, you'll need to reset your upper back to press into your head and elbows. And just work your way into that little side bend, that little crescent, hands down. Everything okay. Consider opening up the arms, maybe holding on to the opposite wrist or hand lightly, or kind of like cactus arms. Turn your head towards the right. So just finding that appropriate sensation depth, and then just let it be. Be receptive, quiet, cool, and calm. Let the head turn be customized for you. One of the tools to bringing that peace to the mind, that stillness to the thought fluctuations, is the breath awareness. Another tool of bringing peace is to practice gratitude. This is not from the Yoga Sutras, but gratitude practice in general, just for what we've been able to do together today in our yoga time. All that your body has been able to do. And this time to relax and breathe. As we relax, we notice a layer of our bodies that's the energy layer, the pranic layer. Try to sense that electricity. Where do you notice it the most? Let's have some long, slow breaths to feel complete with this pose. Letting the breath stretch slowly, not forcing the float of fullness. Putting the brakes on the exhalation so it can last a nice long time. And try to float in emptiness as well. Pausing for a natural breath anytime. Try maybe one or two more of those deep, full breaths. Whatever fullest in the moment. Keeping everything nice and moderate. And one more exhale, release. Swallow, natural breathing. Return your body to center. Bring your feet in. And let's bridge up just to neutralize, find something symmetrical. Open hands, soft like Shavasana. Re-engage your low belly, maybe lightly tone your pelvic floor, or try to think about what that might feel like, just a little toning energy at your core. Back to the steady breathing for asana. And bring your spine down slowly. Try to control that releasing and feel the back of your body. Bring in your knees. Bring in your head. Get yourself into a little seat, really just curl in. And then release your head back, and finishing with a little bit of upside down legs time. Shoulders standing, plow, if you have those in your practice. Legs up in the air is always good. And with your elbows on the floor and your hands on your legs, you can let the legs rest into the hands a little bit just to give them some support. And imagine a yoga block resting on your feet so that they're just flat towards the sky. So if your knees are bending, that's cool, it's fine. Feet supporting that imaginary, just light, soft yoga block. Noticing energy again. Lots of grounded parts of the body. And this wonderful turning upside down energy of the legs. Letting the day's tension and pulling into the feet drain away for a little while. And then bring in your knees again. Lengthen out your low back by drawing your knees to your chest. And then release your feet down, slide the feet out and wide. Just check in with your body and make sure that you're comfortable and aligned. You want to reset your shoulder blades, press elbows and skull, and then just settle the upper body again. Let softness come through all the way out to the limbs. Big breath in. Exhale, just let go of effort. And continuing with those emptying breaths, just come into rest, release any holding in the bandhas, the core. Letting the brain be soft as well. And just try to stay connected to the practice, to the energy, the prana, the breathing. We've stimulated the body in all these ways and given it lots of calming messages as well. swallow to release the stillness from your throat first. And then begin that process of releasing your stillness in your body. You might have your own favorite ways of wiggling and stretching. Just gradually transition to your most comfortable side, supporting under your head. Using your top hand to carefully bring yourself upright and back into your seat. We didn't spend a lot of time here in the beginning, so let's just come at the end of practice into easy pose. Taking a moment to notice how it feels at the end of practice to sit and just kind of land where you land as long as it's relatively comfortable. And let's practice another 3-breath meditation. Your arms supporting your rib cage so you can breathe. The breath free. And then bring your hands together. And just observe for a moment that quality of the practice bringing us into that meditative mind and how 3 breaths of mindfulness is meditation. All of this is meditation. So thank you for practicing with me. Have a lovely evening. Namaste.
Namaste.
Glad to have you here, Joe.
Yeah, nice to have you here available. Good thing to do.